Hello students, welcome back to Edviz Learning. Today we will continue with our chapter linear equations in two variables. As you all know, we have almost finished the chapter. Only a few questions in the last problem set 1 are remaining. Let us quickly revise what we have done in this chapter. So in the very first exercise, we saw what a linear equation in two variable is and how to solve them using the earlier method, जो 9th में हम लोगों ने study किया था, substitution method and elimination method. ठीक है, we use these two methods in the very first practice set. Second practice set is based on graphically solving linear equations in two variables. So graphs कैसे plot करना है किसी भी linear equation का, a straight line will be the graph of a linear equation. ठीक है, उसको plot करके solution कैसे find out करना है for a pair of linear equations in two variables. ठीक है, वो हम लोगों ने practice set 1.2 में study किया. After that we saw some formulas called Cramer's rule, okay, which are used to solve these equations. वो भी हम लोगों को पता है at this point, and I hope you have by hearted those formulas, you have learned them. After that we saw how non-linear equations can be converted into linear equations, and then we can be able to solve them for the values of x and y, correct? And after 1.4 we saw some word problems in practice set 1.5. ठीक है, now let us continue with problem set 1, correct? And in that problem set also we have finished a few questions. We are on question number 6, and in the previous lecture we have finished till question number 6, third sub question. Today we will be starting with question number 6, fourth sub question. So question number 6, fourth sub question, that is 7x minus 2y upon xy equal to 5. This is the first equation that is given. Second one is 8x plus 7y upon xy equal to 15. Okay, now as you can see these are non-linear equations, but we will convert them into linear equation. यहाँ पर बहुत simple है convert करना. Why? Because दोनों का denominator यहाँ पर xy है, both these terms 7x and minus 2y. So I just split the denominator. In the first equation, 7x upon xy minus 2y upon xy. दोनों के लिए the denominator is xy equal to 5. Now here you can see x and x is getting cancelled, y and y is getting cancelled. So the first equation is actually, now यहाँ पर x वाला term negative दिख रहा है मुझे. I will take these two terms on that side and phi on this side. So यहाँ पर 2 upon x अगर मैं positive लिखता हूँ, minus 7 upon y negative, then this will be negative 5. This becomes the first equation. ठीक है, now you can see this is something we have solved earlier, right? ठीक उसी तरह इस equation को भी reduce कर सकते हैं. So second equation here is 8x, इसका denominator xy plus 7y, इसका भी denominator xy equal to 15. Here we can cancel x, here we can cancel y. So this equation is 7 upon x plus 8 upon y equal to 15. This is my second equation. Now, what do we do in these kinds of equations? We just consider 1 upon x to be a and 1 upon y to be b, and then solve it like any other linear equation pair. Okay? So let 1 upon x equal to a, 1 upon y equal to b. So therefore this is 2x, matlab 2 upon x will be 2a minus 7 upon y will be 7b equal to minus 5. Equation number 3, correct? And then we have 7 upon x matlab 7a plus 8 upon y matlab 8b equals to 15. This becomes my equation number 4. Okay, so these are the equations that we are going to solve. Now let us solve these equations by Cramer's rule, as simple as that. Now in Cramer's rule, you know we use A, B, C and D. Formula में A, B, C, D होता है, तो mix up ना हो जाए, इसीलिए इसको मैं कोई और variable ले लेता हूँ. Instead of A and B, I'll take, let us say P and Q. So 1 upon x is P and 1 upon y is Q. So our equations are 2p minus 7q equal to minus 5, third equation. Okay, this is the third equation. And then we have 7p plus 8q equal to 15. This is the fourth equation. Now let us use Cramer's rule. What does Cramer's rule say? That if we want to find the first variable, P, we will first find out dP. So the formula for dP will be, as you know, it is C1, C2, B1, B2, where C1 and C2 are the constant parts of the equations and B1 and B2 are coefficients of Q. Okay, so let us substitute these values. C1, C2 here is minus 5 and 15. B1, B2 is minus 7 and 8. Okay, the solution of this will be minus 5 into 8, that is minus 40, and minus 7 into 15, that is minus 105. Correct? So minus minus will become plus. So 105 minus 40 is our solution, that is 65. Correct? 65 is the value of dP. Now let us go to the value of dQ. dQ के लिए ignore the coefficients of Q, 2 and 7, that means A1, A2 and C1, C2. Okay, so A1, A2 is 2 and 7, C1, C2 is minus 5 and 15. So इसका solution क्या होगा? 2 into 15, that is 30, minus 35, which is 5 into 7, negative. Correct? So 30 minus 35, इसका आंसर भी आ रहा है 65. Okay, so here P and Q both are 65. Let us finally find out D. D का value क्या होता है? A1, A2 and B1, B2. That's it. So substitute the values, 2 and 7, minus 7 and 8. Okay, so this will be 16 minus 7 into 7 is minus 49. So minus 49. Now here it will get added because both are negative. So positive हो जाएगा वो. 49 plus 16. Once again we are getting the answer as 65. Correct? Once we have all three values, all we have to do is divide them. P के वैल्यू के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? dP upon D. Q के वैल्यू के लिए dQ upon D. So we will do that on the next page. Meanwhile, I want you to note this down. I'll give you 4 minutes to note this down, then we will continue. Alright students, let's go to the next page now and find the answers. So we need the value of P. P is equal to dP upon D, that is 65 upon 65, since we know both are 65, correct? The value of P is 1. Similarly, Q will be dQ upon D, and this is also 65. So 65 upon 65, that is 1. But these are the values of P and Q. We need the values of X and Y. So what we had considered, therefore, P equal to 1, Q equal to 1. But we know that P is 1 upon X and Q is 1 upon Y. That means 1 upon X equal to 1, which means X equal to 1, and 1 upon Y equal to 1, which means Y equal to 1, correct? So in these equations, X and Y both are equal to 1. This is our final answer, correct? Now please take 1 minute to note this down, then we'll move on to the next question. Alright students, I hope you are done with this. So the remaining questions in question number 6, that is question 5, question 1, question 2. Okay, these questions, these types of questions we have already solved in practice set 1.4. That's why they are your homework questions. So today we will be doing question number 6 till here itself. Now we will continue on to the word problems. Question number 7, once again, it is an activity question. As you can see, everything is written in the question already. All you have to do is fill the boxes. Just calculate and fill the boxes. You can do that on your own once again. Now we will go to the next question, that is question number 2 of question number 7. Okay, first one was this. Question number 2 word problems का वो हम लोग solve करते हैं. Let me just read the question. I'll just change the page first. Kantabai bought 1.5 kg tea and 5 kg sugar from a shop. She paid rupees 50 as return fare for rickshaw. Total expense was rupees 700. Okay, so after buying 1.5 kg tea, 5 kg sugar and 50 rupees more for her traveling, the total expense is rupees 700. That is the first statement. But we don't know what is the rate of tea और शुगर. तो टी के रेट को हम लोग ले लेंगे x रुपीज एंड शुगर के रेट को हम लोग ले लेंगे y रुपीज. रेट मतलब रुपीज पर केजी, करेक्ट? Then she realized that by ordering online, the goods can be bought with free home delivery at the same price. So next month she placed the order online for 2 kg tea and 7 kg sugar. She paid rupees 880 for that. ओके, ये जो कंडीशन है सेकंड वाला, ये हम लोग सेकंड स्टेटमेंट के लिए, सेकंड इक्वेशन के लिए यूज करेंगे. सो लेट अस फाइंड द रेट ऑफ शुगर एंड टी पर केजी, करेक्ट? सो व्हाट वी विल अज्यूम हियर इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 सेकंड सब क्वेश्चन व्हिच इज अ वर्ड प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है, लेट द रेट ऑफ टी बी x rupees and that of sugar be y rupees. So the first condition says that she is buying 1.5 kg of tea. Okay, 1.5 kg is how much? Mixed fraction में अगर मैंने change किया तो 3/2, correct? So 3/2 into x. This will be the total cost of tea plus 5 kgs ऑफ शुगर, मतलब 5 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 1 kg का कॉस्ट कितना है, y. ये दोनों टोटल हो गया टी एंड शुगर का कॉस्ट, प्लस शी इज अगेन स्पेंडिंग 50 रुपीज फॉर ऑटो ट्रेवलिंग, करेक्ट, एंड ये टोटल हो रहा है दैट इज रुपीज 700. ठीक है, दिस इज द इक्वेशन. इसको तो थोड़ा सा हम लोग शफल करके नॉर्मल इक्वेशन की तरह लिख देंगे. टेक दिस 50 ऑन द अदर साइड, 3/2. नाउ दिस 2 विल गेट मल्टीप्लाइड विथ 5, दोनों का डिनोमिनेटर 2 हो जाएगा. सो 3x plus 10y upon 2 equal to 750 minus 50, that is 650. Take this 2 on the other side, 3x plus 10y will be equal to 2 multiplied by 650, that is 0, 0 and 30, 1300. Correct? This becomes the first equation here. Okay, now let us go to the second condition. सेकेंड कंडीशन में वो लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं कि शी इज ऑर्डरिंग 2 kg टी एंड 7 kg शुगर ऑनलाइन एट द सेम प्राइस, और उसमें उसको ट्रैवलिंग का या डिलीवरी का कोई कॉस्ट एक्स्ट्रा देने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ रही. ठीक है, एंड द टोटल बिल इज 880 रुपीज. सो हम लोग इसका भी इक्वेशन लिख देंगे. 2 kg टी मतलब 2 into x, इतना टी का रुपीज हो गया, 2x रुपीज, करेक्ट, प्लस 7 kg शुगर, दैट मीन्स 7 into y, और बस इतना ही उसको खर्चा देना पड़ रहा है. देयर इज नो डिलीवरी फी. ये जो टोटल हो रहा है दैट इज इक्वल टू 880. करेक्ट. नाउ दिस इज एन इक्वेशन इन इटसेल्फ. यहां पर कोई चेंजेस करने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिस इज द सेकेंड इक्वेशन. वंस वी गेट द टू इक्वेशंस, यू नो व्हाट टू डू टू सॉल्व देम. लेट अस जस्ट यूज एनी वन ऑफ द गिवन मेथड्स. यहां पर एलिमिनेशन भी यूज कर सकते हो, सब्स्टिट्यूशन भी यूज कर सकते हो. लेट अस यूज एलिमिनेशन मेथड. 3x एंड 2x, इनका अगर मुझे कोएफिशिएंट सेम करना है तो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को आई विल मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2 टू मेक इट 6x. सेकेंड इक्वेशन को आई विल मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3 टू मेक इट 6x. ठीक है, तो मल्टीप्लाई इक्वेशन 1 बाय 2 एंड इक्वेशन 2 बाय 3. सो इक्वेशन 1 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करने पे क्या हो जाएगा, 6x प्लस 20y इक्वल टू 2600. ठीक है, ये हो गया मेरा थर्ड इक्वेशन. देन इक्वेशन 2 बाय 3, अगेन 6x प्लस 21y इक्वल टू 880 इंटू 3. सो 0, 4, 2 कैरी, 2640. दिस इज द फोर्थ इक्वेशन. Once we make the coefficient same, elimination method में हम लोग क्या करेंगे, we have to eliminate the value of x. So हम लोग इनको subtract कर देंगे. Subtract equation 4 from 3 या फिर 3 from 4. Subtract equation 3 from 4. So 3 from 4 बोला है तो पहले फोर्थ इक्वेशन आएगा 6x plus 21y equal to 2640 minus 6x plus 20y equal to 2600. Okay, so this will become negative, this will also become negative. ये हो गया eliminate. 21y minus 20y is just 1y equal to 2640 minus 2600, that is 40. Okay, so y का वैल्यू आ गया 40. that is the cost of sugar or the rate of sugar. per kg कितना है उसका रेट, 40 rupees. therefore the rate of sugar is rupees 40. Okay, now we have to substitute this in any one of the equations to find out the rate of t also. So substituting y equal to 40 in equation, let us substitute it in the first equation, or let us substitute it in the second equation because it is a little bit simpler. 2x plus 7y मतलब 2x plus 7 multiplied by 40. y का value is now 40 equal to 880. So 2x will be equal to 880 minus 7 into 40 is 280. Okay, so therefore x will be equal to 880 minus 280 divided by 2. करेक्ट, यहां पर x के साथ जो 2 है वो अगर मैं उस साइड ले लूं वो डिवीजन में चला जाएगा. लेट मी डू दिस कैलकुलेशन हियर. x will be equal to 880 minus 280, this is equal to 600. Okay, so 600 divided by 2, that is 300 rupees. This is the rate of tea per kg. Therefore, the rate of tea is 300 rupees. Okay, this is the solution for the second sub question of question number 7. Okay, I hope you understood the question. Now I'll give you 4 minutes to note this down, then we will move on to the next question. Alright students, let's continue with the next question, that is question number 3. As you can see, once again it is an activity question. All you have to do is fill up the blank spaces. So जो question 3 है, third sub question, even that is going to be your homework question. We will move on to the next one, that is question number 4. Okay, question number 4. sum of the present ages of Manish and Savita is 31. Manish's age 3 years ago was 4 times the age of Savita. Find the present ages. So it's a very simple equation. First one, जो फर्स्ट कंडीशन दिया है उसके लिए पहले लेट अस अज्यूम देयर प्रेजेंट एजेस टू बी एक्स एंड वाई. ठीक है, वी डोंट नो द एज ऑफ मनीष, वी डोंट नो द एज ऑफ सविता. लेट देम अज्यूम टू बी एक्स एंड वाई. लेट द एज ऑफ मनीष be x years and that of Savita be y years. ओके, तो फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या बोल रहा है? That the sum of their ages is 31, therefore x plus y equal to 31. This is my first equation directly. Okay, and the second condition के हिसाब से मनीष एज 3 years ago was 4 times the age of Savita. So 3 years ago दोनों का एज क्या होगा? मनीष का एज होगा x minus 3, सविता का एज होगा y minus 3, बट मनीष का जो एज है इट इज इक्वल टू 4 टाइम्स द एज ऑफ सविता. दिस बिकम्स माय सेकंड इक्वेशन. इसको थोड़ा सा सिंप्लीफाई कर देंगे. सो x minus 3 इक्वल टू 4y minus 12, 4 3s are 12, bring 4y here and 3 there. So x minus 4y equal to 3 minus 12, that is minus 9. This is the second equation. Now very simple equations to solve because यहाँ पर x का coefficient same है दोनों जगह पे already. We will just subtract the first equation from the second one or the second one from the first. We will get the answer. Let us do that. Subtracting equation 2 from 1. Okay. So first equation क्या है? x plus y equal to 31. Second equation क्या है? x minus 4y equal to minus 9. When we subtract, the signs will now change. Both will become positive. Okay. X minus x, this got eliminated. Y plus 4y becomes 5y. 31 plus 9 becomes 40. So the value of y will be 40 divided by 5. That is 8 years. Okay, this is the age of Savita. Y क्या लिया था हम लोगों ने? Savita's age. So मनीष का एज क्या होगा? Therefore, substitute y equal to 8 in first equation. Okay, so x plus 8 equal to 31. Therefore, x will be 31 minus 8, that is 23. Okay, so the age of Manish is 23 years and the age of Savita is 8 years. Therefore, the age of Manish is 23 years and that of Savita is 8 years. Okay, this is the question solved. Question number 4. Once again, I'll give you 3 minutes to note this down. Then we'll move on to the next question. Okay, students. Let us now move on to the next question. Question number 5. In a factory, the ratio of salary of skilled and unskilled workers is 5:3. Okay, let us go to the next page. We are discussing fifth one. So there is a factory जहां पे दो टाइप के वर्कर्स है, skilled and unskilled. उनके पे का जो रेशियो है that is 5:3. Okay, let the salary of skilled workers be rupees X and that of unskilled workers be rupees Y. करेक्ट. स्किल्ड वर्कर्स का सैलरी X ले लिया, अनस्किल्ड का Y ले लिया, तो इनका रेशियो दिया हुआ है. X अपॉन Y का रेशियो क्या है? इट इज 5:3. ओके, देयरफॉर इफ वी क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई 3x इक्वल टू 5y, तो इक्वेशन क्या हो गया? 3x माइनस 5y इक्वल टू 0. दिस इज माई फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. ठीक है, ये फर्स्ट कंडीशन था. ठीक है, फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट से मिला. नेक्स्ट व्हाट दे हैव गिवन अस इज टोटल सैलरी ऑफ वन डे ऑफ बोथ ऑफ देम इज ₹720. मतलब एक स्किल्ड वर्कर का और एक अनस्किल्ड वर्कर का टोटल सैलरी जो है वन डे का इट इज ₹720. ओके, सो दैट मीन्स सेकेंड कंडीशन बड़ा ही सिंपल है. स्किल्ड वर्कर का सैलरी X प्लस अनस्किल्ड वर्कर का सैलरी Y, टोटल एक दिन का कितना है? 720. ठीक है, दिस इज माय सेकेंड इक्वेशन. नाउ इन बोथ दीज इक्वेशंस इफ वी वांट टू मेक एनी वन कोएफिशिएंट सेम, यहां पर अगर मुझे x का कोएफिशिएंट सेम करना है तो आई विल मल्टीप्लाई सेकेंड इक्वेशन बाय 3. ओके, मल्टीप्लाई इक्वेशन 2 by 3. So it will become 3x plus 3y equal to 3 into 720, that is 2160. Correct? Now this is my third equation. Once we make the coefficients same, to eliminate x, we will subtract equation 1 from 3 या फिर 3 from 1, anything we can do. So let us subtracting equation 1 from 3. Okay, so 3x plus 3y equal to 2160 minus 3x minus 5y equal to 0. Okay, so this will become positive. 0 का तो वैसे भी कोई साइन नहीं होता, doesn't matter. 3x minus 3x is getting eliminated. 3y plus 5y is 8y equals to 2160 as it is. करेक्ट. सो y का आंसर क्या आएगा? देयरफॉर y will be equal to 2160 divided by 8. Okay, this is equal to 8 2s are 16, 56, 8 7s are 56 and 0. Okay, so 270 rupees is the salary of one unskilled worker. ठीक है, y किसके लिए लिया था हम लोगों ने? अनस्किल्ड के लिए. करेक्ट. So the salary of unskilled workers is 270 rupees. Therefore, इसको अभी इक्वेशन 1 में सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देंगे तो we will get the salary of skilled workers also. Substitute y equal to 270 in equation 1. Therefore, 3x minus 5 into 270 equal to 0. Therefore, 3x will be equal to 5 into 270 मतलब कितना आ जाएगा? 1350. करेक्ट. 270 into 5. So x का आंसर आएगा 1350 divided by 3. That is 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15 and 0. 450 rupees. Correct. This is the salary of skilled workers. So therefore, the salary of skilled workers is ₹450 and that of unskilled workers is rupees 270. Okay, this is the solution for question number 5 of the word problems in problem set 1. So we will move on to the next question. Once you note this down, I'll give you 4 minutes time, then we will continue. Okay students, let's continue, and we'll now go finally to the last problem in our problem set 1 and also in this chapter, that is question number 6. Let me just change the page. Question number 6, places A and B are 30 kilometers apart and they are on a straight road. Okay, so there are two places. Question number 6, there are two places. There is a place A, there is a place B. The distance between these two places is 30 kilometers. Because they are straight, I have directly written it like this. Okay? Then Hamid travels from A to B on a bike. At the same time, जोसेफ ट्रेवल्स फ्रॉम बी ऑन बाइक ट्रेवलिंग टुवर्ड्स ए, ठीक है, तो दोनों एक दूसरे की तरफ आ रहे हैं. हमीद इज ट्रेवलिंग फ्रॉम ए टू बी, जोसेफ इज ट्रेवलिंग फ्रॉम बी टू ए, एंड दे आर स्टार्टिंग एट एग्जैक्टली द सेम टाइम. ओके, हमीद इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम ए in this direction, Joseph is starting from B in this direction. Now next, they meet each other after 20 minutes. ठीक है, तो इन दोनों का स्पीड अलग अलग होगा. We don't know what their speed is, but when they are meeting at 20 minutes. 30 किलोमीटर्स का जो टोटल डिस्टेंस है वो लोग कवर कर रहे हैं इन 20 minutes. ठीक है, दोनों मिलके. If Joseph would have started from B at the same time but in the opposite direction instead of traveling towards A, मतलब अगर जोसेफ यहां पे नहीं इस तरफ जाता, then they would have caught each other after 3 hours. मतलब if Joseph is traveling in the opposite direction, हमीद उसको कैच कर देगा after 3 hours. So I'll just explain the question. When they are traveling towards each other, they are meeting at some point, okay, in 20 minutes. ये भी 20 minutes travel कर रहा है, ये भी 20 minutes travel कर रहा है. Okay, both are traveling for 20 minutes and they are meeting in between. But when Hamid is traveling in this direction, but Joseph जो है, he is going in this direction. Opposite जा रहे दोनों. So they are meeting at some point जो starting point से 3 hours के टाइम पे दूर है दोनों के लिए. ठीक है, ये जोसेफ को इतना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करने के लिए 3 hours लग गया, हमीद को इतना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करने के लिए 3 hours लग गया. दिस इज द क्वेश्चन इन द नटशेल. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज फाइंड द स्पीड ऑफ हमीद एंड जोसेफ. वी डोंट नो व्हाट इज देयर स्पीड. लेट द स्पीड ऑफ हमीद बी x किलोमीटर पर आवर एंड दैट ऑफ जोसेफ बी y किलोमीटर पर आवर. ओके, दोनों का स्पीड मैंने ले लिया x और y किलोमीटर पर आवर. नाउ लेट्स लुक एट द फर्स्ट कंडीशन. फर्स्ट कंडीशन में दे आर ट्रेवलिंग टुवर्ड्स ईच अदर एंड बोथ ऑफ देम आर ट्रेवलिंग फॉर 20 मिनट्स. ठीक है, दोनों ने सेम टाइम पे स्टार्ट किया था, तो दोनों के लिए टाइम क्या होगा, सेम होगा, 20 मिनट्स. करेक्ट. सो टाइम टेकन विल बी इक्वल टू 20 minutes. It is given, but we need it in hours because यहाँ पर किलोमीटर पर आवर कंसिडर किया है स्पीड को हम लोगों ने. So hours में कितना होगा, 1 minute, 1 hour is 60 minutes. So we'll divide this by 60. 20 by 60, that is 1/3 hours. ठीक है, this is the time taken by both of them. Now what is the distance traveled by both of them? Distance traveled क्या होगा, distance traveled by Hamid. डिस्टेंस कैसे पता चलेगा? वी नो द स्पीड ऑफ हमीद, इट इज x किलोमीटर पर आवर. वी नो टाइम ट्रेवल्ड, कितने टाइम के लिए उसने ट्रेवल किया है, 1/3 आवर्स के लिए. सो डिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा, वी नो स्पीड इज डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. डिस्टेंस विल बी स्पीड मल्टीप्लाइड बाय टाइम. करेक्ट. सो स्पीड मल्टीप्लाइड बाय टाइम. हमीद का स्पीड है x, टाइम उसके लिए है 1/3. Okay, so the distance traveled by Hamid is x/3 kilometers. Correct. Similarly, we will find the distance traveled by Joseph. Speed into time, same formula, but Joseph का speed है y, लेकिन टाइम अभी भी सेम है क्योंकि मैंने बोला था दोनों 20 मिनट्स के लिए ट्रेवल कर रहे हैं till they are meeting. Okay, so this is y/3 kilometers. So this distance traveled by Hamid is x/3 and this distance traveled by Joseph is y/3. But we know already from the question कि total distance कितना है, 30 kilometers. Correct? हमीद का डिस्टेंस जितना उसने ट्रेवल किया है प्लस जोसेफ का डिस्टेंस जितना उसने ट्रेवल किया है, since they are meeting in between, it is total equal to 30 kilometers only. That's why we can say that x/3 plus y/3 is equal to 30 kilometers. Okay. Now we can reduce this equation further. ये जो डिनोमिनेटर में 3 है दोनों का, उसको उस साइड ले लो. So x plus y will be equal to 9. First equation. Correct? Similarly, second condition क्या है? सेकेंड कंडीशन में दिया हुआ है कि दे आर ट्रेवलिंग इन ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शंस नाउ. हमीद इस डायरेक्शन में ही जा रहा है बट जोसेफ इज गोइंग इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. बट इफ यू लुक एट दिस डायग्राम, ये हो गया जोसेफ का डिस्टेंस, ये हो गया हमीद का डिस्टेंस. तो अगर मैं हमीद के डिस्टेंस में से जोसेफ का डिस्टेंस सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दूं, द रिमेनिंग इज स्टिल 30 किलोमीटर्स. करेक्ट. So let us find out their distances in this case. Now they are both traveling for 3 hours. So distance traveled by Hamid will be equal to same speed into time. Hamid का speed है x, but he is now traveling for 3 hours. So 3x kilometers. Okay, distance traveled by Joseph क्या होगा? Distance traveled by Joseph, same formula से it will be 3 into y kilometers. Correct? Distance traveled by Joseph is 3y kilometers. But मैंने अभी बोला हमीद का जितना भी टोटल डिस्टेंस है उसमें से जोसेफ का डिस्टेंस अगर मैं सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दूं, we will get 30. That means 3x minus 3y equal to 30. But we know that this equation it is divisible by 3. पूरा इक्वेशन अगर मैं 3 से डिवाइड कर दूं तो वो रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. करेक्ट. सो डिवाइड इक्वेशन बाय 3. So what we will get? X minus y equal to 30 divided by 3 is 10. ये हो गया मेरा इक्वेशन नंबर 2. Now we have two very simple equations. X plus y equal to 9. Second is this is 90. X plus y equal to 90. This is the first equation. Okay, because 3 will get multiplied to 30, it becomes 90. And second equation is x minus y equal to 10. So adding equations 1 and 2, because directly y eliminate हो जाएगा. So x plus y equal to 90, x minus y equal to 10. Upon adding, y gets eliminated, 2x will be equal to 100. That means x is equal to 100 upon 2, that is 50 kilometer per hour. This is the speed of Hamid, x. Correct? Similarly, y find करना है तो substitute this in any one of the equations. Substituting x equal to 50 in equation 1. X plus y equal to 90 मतलब 50 plus y equal to 90. That means y will be 90 minus 50, that is 40 किलोमीटर पर आवर. ठीक है, तो ये उन दोनों का स्पीड है. जोसेफ का 40, हमीद का 50. Let us write this down in a final statement. Therefore, speed of Hamid is 50 kilometer per hour and that of Joseph is 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, now we are done with the sixth question. Please make a note of this. I'll give you 5 minutes, then we will conclude the session. Okay students, so with this we are done with the entire chapter. I hope you understood it completely. Make sure you keep on revising all the questions and जो भी homework है वो time पे please complete करो. We'll stop this session here. Thank you everyone.